Hello, I'm CJ Yen. This is a quick video to show how to make YouTube thumbnail in Photopea. Photopea is a free online photo editor. We can go to this website to use Photopea for free. Before using Photopea, I have two assets. One is the image with the woman, another is the image with Photopea logo. I will use them for making YouTube thumbnail. Now I will go back to Photopea and then start using Photopea. Next, we can go to New Project, and then we can choose YouTube thumbnail. And then we can keep this setting and create a new project. I press Ctrl 0 to view fix. Firstly, we can change the background color. We can go to Layers window and then go to Add New Adjustment Layer. We have option to add solid color and we can add gradient color. I will use gradient color, so I choose gradient fill. Next, we can change the color. I click the gradient color, and then we can pick the color. For example, I pick the green. I try to pick the light green, something like this. And press OK. I do it one side, another side. I choose another green color. This is white green. I press OK to apply it. So I press OK to apply the gradient. So we can change linear to radial or others. I will choose radial. And also we can adjust the positioning of the radial. For example, we can change it to here and we can click reverse to change it. I move it here and we can change the positioning. Something like this. This is the color background. I close the properties window and then we can add the image. For example, I go to File folder. I drag and drop the image into Photopea to import the image. And then press enter to apply it. I close the properties window. If we want to remove the background, we can use selection tools first. I will use rectangle select and select the area, and then go to use magic wand. I use Alt to subtract the selection. Actually, we can increase the tolerance. I will use 32 and press Alt to subtract the selection. Something like this. And then if you want to remove the background, we have many ways. To me, I will use my mask. So I select the image layer and then go to Add Raster Mask. So we can remove the background. If we want to change the size, we can go to Edit and use Transform, or we can use Free Transform. And also we can use shortcut Alt-Control-T to use Free Transform. Now I go to use Ctrl-Alt-T to show Transform to. And then we can click and drag the small square to adjust the size. For example, I adjust the size something like this. And press enter to apply. I press Ctrl 0 to view it again. If you want to make outline around the girl, we can double click the layer. Oops, sorry. Double click again here. And then we can put the layer style here. And then we can find stroke, activate, and select stroke to find the stroke setting. We can increase the stroke size, and also we can change the stroke color. I pick it white and press OK to apply it. Next, we can add text. We can use type tool, click and hold. We can choose type tool here and click on artboard. Next, we can type. For example, I type how to make, enter. YouTube, to enter thumbnail. After typing, we can use Ctrl A to select all the texts, and then we can change the font here, or we can change the style. I will use bold, and then we can increase the size. For example, I increase here, about here, and change its color. Actually, we can select parts of the text and adjust the size individually. And then I use the move tool to move here. And also we can change the letter space and line space by using character. We can use tracking. I will use 0% or negative 25% to adjust the letter spacing and use the leading to adjust the line spacing. You can see that this is not obvious. We can add shadow under the text. So we can close the character window and double click the text layer to open the layer style. And we can find the drop shadow, activate it and select it. And we can find drop shadow setting. Actually, we can adjust the opacity and we can adjust the angle. And also we can adjust the size and distance. And also we can change the color. I will pick the dark green and press OK to apply. And I increase the opacity, something like this. And press OK to apply the drop shadow effect. Actually, we can use free transform tool to adjust the size. For example, I press Ctrl Alt T to show transform tool and adjust the size and move it here. And press enter to apply. Finally, I want to add the Photopea logo. I go to my file folder and drag and drop the PNG file and put it here. So we can directly to adjust the logo size. And I put it here and press enter. Now if you want to add shadow, we can add shadow same as the text. We can go to the layers and we can go to open the new folder and I put the logo layer and the text layer into the folder and I open the effect. I drag and drop this effect to apply into folder. So we have same shadow effects to the logo and the text. So we can make a further adjustment. So this is how we can make YouTube thumbnail in Photopea. Thank you for watching this video. Hope this helped. Please subscribe this channel. More video will be shared with you. I'm CG Yin. See you in the next video. Bye bye.